Hey, he said he want to respond, so I'm going to give it to him. Shalom, Israel. What's up, YouTube? Adonai 17 in the back of the Guess what? The community awareness moment. In this video, as you see the title, as it come down the screen again, the title is Dark Psychology Cult Doctrine Exposed. Part 1. Hulon Mitchell Dark Psychology. Yep, we finna delve into it because one of their followers hit my little email up that's in the about, and he wanted to respond to me. So he sent me a pamphlet, some literature, you know, and tried to talk to me. You see what I'm saying? And tried to proselytize me into this buffoon way of life. But, as we delve into cult mind games, we finna put some of their doctrine up on the screen. So it won't be no more of this, oh, you're making up stuff. No. Your people is sending me y'all stuff. And guess what? We finna expose it for the world. Let's get it. As y'all see. The pamphlet is called The Sign of in Heaven. I'm not going to use the Most High Yah name in this because straight up, as y'all see, this is very blasphemous. This is a blasphemous cult doctrine that they pushing on their people. And supposedly, as he said, it came out in 1989. What the dude said in his email, telling me that once I read this, my mind will open up to that Hulon Mitchell the Mashiach. No, the biggest mistake was you should have never sent me the doctrine because you already knew the doctrine was going to go up on the screen. Hey, for the world to see, and we all going to judge it, you know what I'm saying? Because you saying this is going to unlock our minds, we finna read it together. So, hey, let's get to it. It say, our great, good, and terrible black God has raised up Hulon Mitchell Jr. from the dead level as the first begotten of the dead and the prince of the kings of the earth. And he referenced Revelations 1 verse 5. Then it goes on to say, Hulon Mitchell Jr. is the one that loves you and is here on earth to wash you of your sins and breaking the laws of, I'm not going to say it, and is ready to make you kings and priests to him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Revelations chapter 1 verses 5 and 6. So as y'all seen, Hulon Mitchell saying that he was raised from the dead level and he's the first begotten of the dead. But I skipped over the cover of this pamphlet, and this is what the cover of the pamphlet is. So basically, he's saying he was raised from the dead level and he's the first begotten of the dead. But as y'all can see, this is Freemason buffoonery, Mason buffoonery, secret society buffoonery. You see what I'm saying? He got the all-seeing eye. He got the hexagram. He got a clock here. And then inside the square, it says, the blessed and only potentate. And he got going to the side, Hulon Mitchell Jr. So as y'all seeing, he said he's the big G. He's the one. As we know, that's nonsense, y'all. Let's get back to this. And then it goes on to say, it says, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith Hulon Mitchell, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty. And then it reference Revelations 1 verse 8 and Isaiah 9 verse 6. But guess what again? This is another blasphemous statement again from Hulon Mitchell's mouth. Let's keep reading, y'all. It says, the judgment of is inacceptable. Though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand take them with earthquakes. Though they climb up to heaven in space shuttles, thence will I bring them down with great explosions and put my Y sign in the sky. That's what Hulon Mitchell say. He gonna put his Y sign up there. And it referenced Amos chapter 9 verse 2 and 3. Here's another blasphemous interjection by Hulon Mitchell himself in his dark psychology doctrine. Let's keep reading, y'all. It say, though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, in their submarines, thence will I command the serpent, and he will bite them, causing explosions aboard and sink them. And he referenced again, Amos 9 verse 3. This is some blasphemous doctrine. So y'all really think Hulon Mitchell is controlling all this stuff, like he say. And I'm going to jump back to the top again. He said he the great, good, and terrible black one. He was raised from the dead level and the first begotten of the dead. That's what Hulon Mitchell said. Let's keep reading because, you know, this is trash, real trash. It say, behold, the eyes are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saying that I will not destroy the blacks of America, who return to me as the house of Jacob, the house of Israel, Hebrew Israelites, saith Hulon Mitchell. And he referenced Amos 9 verse 8. As you see, he added to. Clearly, he's going to keep violating law. He's adding to the scriptures. Even though he got some New Testament scriptures stated in here, we know New Testament ain't law. It ain't script at all. Ain't in Greek mythology. But you can clearly see the plagiarisms that he added to the Hebrew scriptures. Let's keep reading because this is going to be the shocker right here. It say, all of my sons. It say, all of my sons who have been studying in secret for my approval. 2 Timothy 2:15. Again, as y'all see, he said, y'all studying my sons. That's why he's stating that, my sons. So I guess he's talking to the Masons and he's talking to the Freemasons and the secret societies. I guess that's what he called himself doing. But let's get back to it. They say, all of my sons who have been studying in secret for my approval. And he referenced 2 Timothy 2:15. Know that the sudden death of Hiram was a sad blow to our heads as rulers of the world. The blacks of America are the children of Hiram. Come on, man. Some of us, we already knew this. But how he's using his doctrine, he's trying to brainwash. So let's get it. He said that the blacks of America are the children of Hiram and have laid buried in darkness in a vault of America for the space of 432 years, during which period our royal priesthood had slept. And he referenced 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 10, as y'all see, and can understand that this is dark psychology literature that they push and peddle on the children of Israel. So let's keep going. See the next one. He say, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, repair and closed up their breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will bind it as in the days of old. And again, he's adding to the scriptures. Amos chapter 9, verse 11. Here you go again, defiling the Hebrew scriptures. And let's move on. That's what he said again. I am calling my sons, basically saying Masons, okay, of the earth to come and present yourselves before me. And he referenced Job chapter 2, verse 1. And stand on the square of righteousness before the supreme Grandmaster Architect of the universe, Hulon Mitchell Jr. So basically, he just out here and said that people need to pledge to him. That's what y'all hearing, right? I need y'all leaving thoughts in the comments. Y'all hearing what this man's saying? He said, he says, and stand on the square of righteousness before the supreme Grandmaster, Architect of the universe, Hulon Mitchell Jr. So as y'all see, he's trying to mix up a good gumbo for everybody. You see what I'm saying? He's trying to mix Freemasonry and his Masonry, secret society. He's trying to mix up all kind of stuff, what you can call it gumbo doctrine. And he's trying to feed it. I'm trying to feed it because he's the puppet master, y'all. So let's get back to it. That was the first page. So this is what the second page says. So we're going to start off on there because y'all already know I copied it out. So you sent that email, I copied it out because it was barely hard to see. So let's get it. It say, "Oh, my God, is there no help for the widow's son? It is time for you to help build the kingdom of," I'm not going to say the name because that's a blasphemy, so how you put that there. So as y'all see, right, he's cross-blending everything in this soup. So basically he's saying he's the head of the Grandmaster Lodge. He's saying he's God at the same time. He's also saying that he's the only human being that holds supreme knowledge. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's get back to it. They say the picture on the cover of the Hulon magazine is the sign that the world has been waiting on. Let's go back to this sign. He say this is a sign that the world has been waiting on. I need y'all in the comments, man. Is this the sign y'all waiting on? And listen, I want y'all to hit the comments up. Is this the sign that all the Israelites worldwide is waiting for? Because that's what he said in his cult doctrine. He said this is the sign that y'all looking for. Let's get back to it. He said the picture on the cover of the Hulon Mitchell magazine is the sign that the world has been waiting on and is an outward token having spiritual significance concerning all prophecy relating to the first and the second advent of Hulon Mitchell Jr., as y'all see on the screen. Y'all see how blasphemous this is? I really didn't want to do this video, but Buddy sending up a sent the stuff in the email trying to get my attention. Tomorrow I study this, I can wake up to this. But guess what? Y'all just got exposed again. So let's get it, y'all. It say, the miracles of Hulon Mitchell are essentially and exclusively signs, that is, symbolic pictures, which disclose, reveal, lay open, expose to view, and make known to those who see in faith in Hulon Mitchell Jr. and his identity as the Son of God. Guess what again? He keep referencing this sign right here. Is this the sign y'all waiting over? Is this the Batman signal that the world looking for? No, this is the signal of you already know, because I really can't say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it righteous, but yeah, that ain't a sign. It's a curse. Let's finish it. It say, the beginning of miracles done by Hulon Mitchell demonstrates and manifests forth his glory and power. And they reference in St. John's chapter 2, verse 11. As again, y'all see how he's plagiarizing himself into the New Testament, which we know that is Greek mythology. Pseudepigrapha. You know what I'm saying? He's putting himself in the scriptures. So these are not the holy scriptures, the Hebrew scriptures that we read. So let's keep it moving. Then it say, the Lord possessed me in the beginning of his way before his works of old. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was. Then he referenced Proverbs chapter 8, verse 22 to 23. But guess what? This is straight buffoonery. Any well-seasoned Israelite know. Shouldn't add and take away from the scriptures. And Proverbs is part of the Holy Scriptures of Tanakh. But guess what? Those New Testament verses he's using, we know that's invalid. But we finna keep moving on. We finna get to the bottom of this trash. Then it say, when he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set up a compass and drew a circle upon the face of the earth, I was there. There we go. He's referencing this sign again. He say, when he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set a compass and drew a circle upon the face of the earth, I was there. And he referenced Proverbs chapter 8, verse 27. And here we go again, y'all. Is this the sign that y'all are waiting for? Is this the sign of the coming Mashiach? No, man. This is the sign of the incoming megalomaniac, false prophet. This is what the sign is. A megalomaniac, a Aleister Crowley follower, H.P. Blavatsky follower, because he's mixing up that gumbo. Rosicrucian. All is, this is what he mixing that gumbo up, y'all eating, he feeding y'all, and y'all fools listening to this. Come on, man. Let's get back to it. Then it goes to say, and Hulon Mitchell, the word is made flesh. So Hulon Mitchell, the word made flesh. Come on. Stop it, man. And dwells among us, and we behold his glory. The glory as the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. Then they reference John chapter 1, verse 14. And here we go again. They use in New Testament theology, Rosicrucian, Freemason, Masonry, Secret Society, Aleister Crowley, and he just mixing all this in one. Because, come on, man. Y'all falling for it. Y'all falling for the puppet master, man. Y'all, let's get to it, man. It say Hulon Mitchell is born to be the Prince of Peace. No, Hulon Mitchell is the son of Belial. That's what Hulon Mitchell is. He's the son of worthless, unprofitable. He's Belial. Y'all already know he's Belial. For unto the blacks of America a child is born. Unto the blacks of America a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Hulon Mitchell Jr., Wonderful Counselor, the mighty, the everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. And then here they go, they just plagiarize Isaiah 9, verse 6. This man just added so much to the scriptures just now, and keep placing himself as a king, a ruler, so-called Mashiach. And all he is the puppet master, like I said, fooling y'all. Dark psychology doctrine. He's a lie. He got y'all doing all what y'all want to. Y'all fools, y'all parrots. Y'all pattern everything he's saying. Hulon Mitchell said this. Hulon Mitchell said that. Hulon Mitchell told a damn lie. So let's finish this, y'all. Since the fullness of the time of a moral rulership is come, Hulon Mitchell was sent forth. His son made a woman, made under the law of, I'm not going to say the name, to redeem the blacks of America that were under the law of, that we might receive Hulon Mitchell Jr. and become sons of Hulon Mitchell Jr. Come on. Hey, man. I shouldn't even be responding to y'all, man. I'm for real. I shouldn't even respond to y'all. It say, and because you are sons of Hulon Mitchell Jr., have sent forth the spirit of his son Hulon Mitchell in your hearts, crying, Abba Father, well, thou art no more a servant to other nations, but a son. And if a son, then as heir of Hulon Mitchell Jr. Like I said again, man, listen. Listen, man, I shouldn't even be responding, bro, again. You sent the email to me. Let me put it back. There might be some people who want to zoom in and finish this. But I'm going to say my little piece and I'm going to go, man. Cause I feel like I shouldn't even make this video. But he wanted a response inside the comments. And he wanted a response from the email he sent me. He wanted me to go over this doctrine. I went over the doctrine. Everybody who watched the video went over the doctrine too with me. And we clearly see that it's some plagiarism. It's dark psychology. It's a lot of megalomaniac statements. This is a mental disorder. This is what this is. And what's crazy about it, we got people sneaking and reading this stuff. They swear this stuff is real, but guess what? We just debunked it, because like I said, we're going to leave y'all with some foundation scriptures. Some foundation scriptures on this. Hey, we finna come from Exodus chapter 20. It say, Yah spoke all these words saying, I am Yah your Elaheka, who brought you out the land of Egypt, the house of bondage. You shall have no other Elohims beside me. You shall not make for yourself a sculptured image or any likeness what is in the heavens above and on the earth below. And the earth below means creating a human being, a human, which will be anthropolatry. On the earth below or in the waters under the earth. You shall not bow down to them or serve them. For I, Yah, your Elaheka, am an impassionate Elohim, visiting the guilt of the parents upon the children, upon the third and the fourth generation of those who reject me. Right? So this law, that's law what y'all got to follow. Right? So before I end this video, right, I'm finna go over something real quick. And if y'all want to know what a megalomaniac person is, a megalomaniac is someone who is characterized by a extreme obsession with power, wealth, and fame, often accompanied by delusions of grandeur. So they put that illusion up because all they're doing is witchcraft. This manipulation, intimidation, domination. That's what this doctrine is we just put on the screen, okay? It's a often accompanied by delusions of grandeur and an inflated sense of self-importance. They have an unrealistic view of their own capabilities and significance, believing that they are more powerful and important than who they really truly are, right? And that's what Hulon Mitchell tried to do. He tried to make himself seem very important. He tried to say he was the Grandmaster of all the lodges. Hey. Anyhow, but let's get what anthropolatry is, because y'all keep letting this word fly over your head. Anthropolatry. Anthropolatry refers to the worship or deification of a human being. Okay, y'all hear this? Anthropolatry. Definition. Anthropolatry refers to the worship of a human being or deification of a human being. It essentially means giving divine honors, silica. It essentially means giving divine honors to a human being, often used in a reproachable way. These terms combines Greek words anthropos, which means man, human, and latria, which means worship or service. So worship of man, that's anthropolatry. But I feel like y'all done seen this screen enough right here, so we're going to get back to this end sign that he called it, said, that Hulon Mitchell said, this is the end sign that everybody waiting for. We're not waiting for this end sign. I want to hear y'all in the comments, man. See if y'all waiting for this sign right here, because this is buffoonery. This clown stuff, man, for real. But anyhow, Adonai 7-2, and I'm out. Shalom, Barakah.